Semi-pros. We're going to get all them racers set up now. After a very interesting veteran race, some damn good racing. Not too many cautions, so those guys were able to stretch their legs and prove where their speed's at on the track. Looks like we only got one commentary position right now, and I'll try to keep up as best I can. Maybe possibly wrangle somebody else in. Hey. I was wondering if I was going to get any assistance. I was like, oh,
What?
I'm on my own. Said I was wondering if I was going to get any assistance. Phantom had a dip.
No, you got me and D-High's coming.
Oh, okay, bet.
D-High's might take a minute. There he is. But no, there's 3 leaders in there that should be able to police the lobby, so.
Okay. Bet. Well, that's what I was just worried on the commentary and more or less. I only seen
You
it
got
was
3
just me, and I
officials
was
in a
like,
race. They should be able to handle it. Did it?
for sure. Especially because they're probably going to be spread out, through the race, through the pack.
Yeah,
Oh.
it wasn't the greatest showing, but I don't know.
I couldn't see on anything unintentional in the hairpin because you had 2 of them that were racing underneath you, and when they both took the inside line, I
There
know
was
you.
3 of them there.
It's
Yeah,
just,
it was hard to make a pass
it's
stick
not
on
like
that one.
someone shoved you out, like they turned into you. It's just kind of.
I seen it. There was tight racing across the fucking track, and we were having a hard time even keeping up with people. It was cool. Phantom was kind of, broadcasting more of the back, and even Savage was able to keep an eye on you guys. I was trying to keep an eye out front, but we had a good bird's eye view on everything kind of going on.
All right, we're down. We're gonna have 6 semi-pros. I think
Oh,
2,
six
3, 6.
semi-pros, huh?
Yep, couple are gone on trips. 1 had to work. Uh,
Looks like our semi-pros too. We have our A-class standing at C-Dub in first with 112. Texas Ranger at a 108. Soul Pun 98. The Man 91. Savage 86. King Saturn 85. Slick 74. Mike tied with Slick at a 74 as well. On a Mission 52. Little Unknown 27. Fat Man 25. Parseval 21. Reaper 18. Sorry,
I don't even
A-class
think
standings as of
Sopun
tonight.
was. I don't think Sopun was because when I was still in the veteran or he had a veteran chat and Sopun was still in that chat. I don't know if he ever changed. I said Sopun, you there, but he never answered.
Alright, so we've seen our veterans break down to a 106, so I know the semi-pros are running in that range.
Very good. It wasn't just a couple people running 106s too. They were very consistent almost across the board. Definitely some good times on our veterans. They were letting the rookies know why they're there.
Ah, man,
Even
I mean,
Ratatak, his first week, being in it, he did damn good.
I'm really interested in this race. This is gonna be a fun race for 2 of them.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have our hands full on this one, that's for sure.
Savage already upside down. I
Ooh.
told him he couldn't even make it through qualifying.
Easy, number 2, easy.
Uh, yes, I saw that, Savage.
Yeah, we all did. You're grounded.
Green might not be the color of choice for this one.
It should be red for danger.
But Anyways, what I was talking about before I got interrupted by watching Savage do some violent barrel rolls is season 3 at this exact track in this exact car. Little Unknown was black flagged under caution for putting Soul Pun into a wall. So,
Ooh.
since
And
we
coincidentally, they are second and third currently. So,
so coming back to this track with the same car, they actually talked about it in the paint schemes. They both changed their paint schemes for this race to match the colors they ran in that race before. So,
fucking nerds. No, I'm kidding.
Savage just met the stripper pole.
Way! We usually run
He
security on
dropped
that,
off
me
a
and
couple
Reaper.
dollars.
so how much did you make on that stripper pole, anyways, D-Eyes? I mean, you sat there for a few laps. Did they dish out some change or what?
They just kept throwing quarters.
You over there making a hail.
Looks like you're gonna have to put a new windshield in that car after that.
I thought I
Little
was in
Unknown with a
tornado
good
or
time,
something.
106.9.
Hailstones.
C-Dub 107.3, Soulpun 107.5. Savage trying to find that groove after, living by his name.
So I have to give kind of like a shout out to the ones that come in and help us streaming and commentating and being my officials for the race, because you gotta think these guys, they practice, they get their times, they get their lines, but then they go into the qualifier, or they go into the race cold.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, because
just being able to jump in the race, that is a big role to fill.
It is. It's a lot to sit there, be ice cold, come in here. You're watching people run it, and then you're like, man, now I jump in, and it's like, whew, I'm a little rusty. I don't know what's going on. I was running faster. So
it's the only benefit I get is coming from the rookies to commentating. Oh man, he's trying to make it stick. 2 wheels or not, he's going to get around the track. Looking for that lap time. There you go, a little bit quicker time out of Savage. Ends up pulling up second place in qualifying.
Party right now.
Look at those lap times between second, third, and fourth, how close they are.
Oh yeah, Soulpun got out front. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try and set his lap.
Oh boy. He's
I just know I'm
position.
glad I'm not in that chat party. I watched Reaper and Little Unknown kind of slap each other around there for a little bit down the straightaway, so.
And they're playing the Slappy Pappy. It's definitely expected. Little Unknown, he's showing his, reason why he's here. Making himself known. Can he hold that lap time? Improve it? We're going to find out. Oh, he improves a little bit. Just barely improves, but it's still an improvement. Oh, C-Dub says he'll take that. Puts up the gold lap with the 106.94. Qualifying lap left to round off. Anything can happen. Everyone's got a nice smooth tempo going, looking for that quick lap.
This might be a lap for Little Unknown. He's actually closed in on Soulpun.
Yeah, and he's putting some speed in it too. It looks like he's awfully consistent on this lap, trying to find that groove. That's a nice corner right there, kept some speed.
He's quick when he really digs down to it.
Yeah, I notice he races better when he's under pressure, when he needs that aggression underneath of his tires, he finds it. When he's got something to prove, that's when he puts it out on the track. I've noticed a lot by Little Unknown. And there it is.
106.4.
Speaking of the devil, he shows that that's what he's there for. Look at C-Dub, though. Also improves this time.
Reaper and
barely squeaks it from Reaper.
106.9.
Look at C-Dub and Reaper's time. Holy shit.
Thousandth of a second separating
wow.
second and third.
Yeah, I thought veterans were close. Holy shit. damn good lap times amongst the group.
Damn it.
Yeah, I need a redo on this week.
Yeah, same. Especially the second race. I got fucking hit by a sleeper.
I accidentally hit the track change button trying to get back to normal.
Whoopsies.
And I messed every setting up as I was playing through it. We're gonna go 15 laps throwing these guys around. Kind of picking on Little Unknown being the, here's another interesting thing to throw into this group with Little Unknown taking the pole time. He's the only PS4 out of these semi-pro racers tonight.
Uh-oh. What a shame, because Wreckfest 2 comes out, we're going to leave all these guys in the past.
So how's the night been going for your streaming there, Mr. Parky?
So far, pretty good. You know, it seems pretty consistent. I don't think we've had no hiccups, currently. Kind of like we had the week before when we had a couple technical difficulties going. A little bit more consistent. Don't have so many interruptions tonight. I did have a friend ask me about a rear end, so I had to pause myself for a little bit of a hiatus. He was asking about some gear ratios. Not in the game, and here like IRL, so I had to give him a little bit of help.
Sometimes Little Unknown's grandma pops in and watches him race, and then yells at him after when he gets mad.
I want to hear that. I want to hear the side commentary. We're gonna have to fire him, Mike. That'd be so awesome. Especially when she's like, "Who the hell is this Parky guy?" He's gonna be like, "I don't know, Grandma. That's Dad's friend."
He's gotta watch it because he's known for taking himself out under caution.
And I'm telling you right now, if he takes himself out and Reaper gets into him, we're gonna have a good conversation going.
Unknown, I can't handle your son.
He can't handle his car in real life or in the game.
Now, coming into this race and hearing different comments as we got into this, C-Dub was not happy with the Raven on this track. He's more of a Raven in B-class. So we're going to tighten it up here.
I thought you were going to say comments about Little. See, those have been back and forth as well.
I leave it to everybody watching to enjoy their comments with Little. He does enough on his own. Everybody.
I did hear a comical aspect was through Savage because he didn't really have the opinion about Little Unknown, more or less. He just hasn't seen his racing style, and after playing Rocket League with him for a couple hours and all that, I'm sure he's earned his opinion on him now.
Well.
Not a negative one by any means, so.
Oh, there's a lot of newer drivers in the league this season, and they haven't come across Little Unknown because
absolutely,
it's more or less you find him in the league.
He's definitely unique by all means.
He is his own person.
Absolutely, not going to shoot him short for that. He's definitely a fast racer. He's improved himself a lot over the years. He's a little bit rusty, and he's still making it stick.
Temp and Savage got hooked up a little bit back there.
Speaking of making it stick, he opened up a nice little gap coming up that front, coming up that backstretch to the finish line.
He did too. He come out of that corner like a rocket.
Yeah.
Ooh, Reaper
somebody was sideways.
Oh,
I don't
he
know if they're
missed the
gonna.
wall a little bit, but he almost
Reaper
collected the
just
wall.
went off the track, it looked like back there.
I think they're gonna call that a
Yep, we hear a
caution.
caution flying. Looks like Little Unknown. He slows down the pace. I believe we're gonna have a caution. First
That's gonna
caution on
shoot.
lap 3.
That's gonna shoot Temp up to second.
Temp's liking
C-Dub will be
that. I'm sure
third.
Little Unknown's not gonna like that caution flag
Well,
flying.
maybe C. I didn't see their position, so I was back on Reaper. Maybe C-Dub did have second
That's
still.
just like Doobie. He didn't like hearing them caution flags.
Oh, AJ was coming quick, man.
There
Oh,
should
he
be
was
Little
too.
Unknown, C-Dub, then Temp, then Savage.
They're going green.
Oh!
Oh,
Little
Soul
Unknown
Pun.
gives him a push.
Soul
You're
Pun
not
into
allowed
the
to hit
pole
my
back
pole,
there.
man.
Soul Pun got it hard.
They're gonna see
At
another
least
caution
drop some
fly.
change. At least throw some dollars in my box I put on the side of it.
Luckily, he's gonna walk away with just some suspension damage. Nothing.
He's
real
letting that
severe,
juice box
a little bit
sweat.
yellow.
It's our
Now, there's a
second
little-
caution back to back.
Now, there's a little catch to Little Unknown, and this is an interesting thing because if he gets mad, he is extremely hard to catch. I mean,
Absolutely.
I've had this kid straight up, like, raging, and he ran me down. So, I know the kid's
He definitely
fast.
does have a tendency to get in his own head, and that's where he actually races the best at, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, when his attitude flares up, his throttle goes down.
That's a good reference right there. That ought to be a sticker on the back of his car.
Well, it's like it doesn't matter if he's out front, he gets faster and just tries to run away. If he's in the back, he's going after the car in front of him. So it's
Absolutely.
like his attitude goes up, his throttle goes down. There's no in between with that one.
That's a good reference too for the WPL division. Notice that a lot of our racers actually have that tendency to race further on in the season, that same, tempo.
Yeah, we see that a lot with the Parky and Phantom situation.
Yeah, my trigger color's purple.
Your league owner is in purple.
Yeah, that's why I'm triggered. I'm used to having a purple car in front of me, and I'm sick of it.
Little Unknown throws down another 106.4 already.
He is opening a gap.
See, I don't know if anyone else noticed too. We did give Phantom a little bit of a birthday present and ran the skeletons on the first track for him.
So, do you guys want to hear a twisted scenario about Little Unknown?
Uh-oh, now I'm very intrigued.
So, he's out here running 106.4s in the lead and running a good race. Now, this kid has a broken controller. Like, literally. His
and on
analog stick.
PS4.
Well, his analog stick, if you let go of it, the stick drift goes both ways. Like, it goes to the right, and then it will go to the left. You don't have to touch it. It's so bad.
I know how to fix it.
That's the thing I was talking to him about. He was actually gonna get a new controller, and it's like, I don't know if they're ready for you to get a new controller, because you get a new controller, kid, then you're gonna be able to just handle the car.
Say, let him fucking be on the PS5 for the night. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I need is a new controller. Stick drift is terrible.
But
Mine goes straight to the left.
Savage just threw up a 106.457.
Let me tell you what, though, the PS4 controllers are built a lot better than the PS5 controllers.
Oh yeah, because the controller I'm racing with, I've had it for 6 years now.
I've straight up spiked my controller, and that fucker still worked good, and I can hardly drop my PS5 controller, and it basically just be shit after. It's a shame.
Well, I learned my lesson. You don't let kids use your controllers to play games on your game system, because
that's why I got a second controller. That's a
hard
turd
on the controls.
Yeah, you gotta have a piece of
Even
shit
when you
controller
tell
for
them to
them.
be easy with it, they're like crack, crack, crack. You just hear every button from the neck back in the back room in my house. I hear the
Damn
buttons
kids.
just clacking and clanging, and I'm like,
Little Unknown 106.0.
He's putting down a good lap right there. Savage not too far off the pace, though, at the 106.1.
Well known has come into this race with Some
Oh, Savage,
consistency.
he's picking up the consistency right there, though. He's trying to find the inside, reeling him in a little.
Savage has got that Mickey line going.
He's got them magnet tires on right now. He's trying to avoid the roll.
He's working that mimic you line where he mimics every dang move you make.
He's reeling in the leader quick.
Now, here's the
Here,
question: is he going to take the chance to touch Little Unknown?
I kind of thought the same thing. I almost just said the same fucking thing. He's
I
gonna unleash
probably
the
wouldn't.
beast. That's a can of whoop ass you don't know if you want to open.
I kind of want to see a black flag. No.
Well, don't say that 3 times or else we're gonna.
Yeah, Parky
Hey,
might get
ain't like
disqualified
saying
from race
Beetlejuice
1.
3 times.
You're gonna Beetlejuice it right in.
So we got Soul Pun out here in some clean air trying to run down C-Dub if he can. No, Soul Pun can run those low 106s, but I don't know how it's going to be with that suspension damage.
Big boots to fill, though. C-Dub is a very aggressive racer, and he's been awfully fast, even being moved up a division. In my book, one of the most improved racers this season. Him and Rat Attack have definitely proved, they're here to race.
Now, Temp, I think we're going to see a better race from Temp in the second race. I know A-Class is still newer to him. He came into the WPL. He never ran A-Class, so he's been adjusting well. He's just out there for the ride in this race. I know, it's not his strongest car.
It's definitely a tricky division coming from, Oslo ass. It's, whole different car, and it's very hard to adjust to it. Don't matter your speed or the division you're in, it's just a whole different car, and it's a lot of different racing.
Oh, this car has its tracks where it really shines on, and I would say
Savage
isn't
flying in there. Almost like he was going to go for a ride.
Now, if this race would have been Fire Rock, it'd be a different story altogether.
I always slow down on this asphalt. That telephone pole right there, that got me every straightaway.
That is where Little Unknown is really proving his speed over Savage.
Notice that too. He's getting centimeters away from it. It's just right here. Savage ends up finding that little bit of better tempo, and he catches back up to him, reels him in. Now that I speak of it, Little finds that groove.
Revealed in C-Dub.
Savage, he flies it in there sideways, catches the guardrail, slows him down a little bit. He's driving the shit out of that car, trying to find Little. Definitely hear the different tones of the car and who's on the gas and who's not. Completely different line between the two, first and second.
So now, I will point out something before you get into the pro division. If you actually, when you watch the pros get on this track, you're gonna notice a lot later throttling. Like you see these guys, they're throwing the car, and then all of a sudden you're hearing them get right back on the gas, which ain't bad. But you're going to hear a lot more throttle play with the pros, where they're trying to float it through the corner a little longer and wait for their
they're trying to hold that tempo and not let the car over-rotate.
Well, they're using accelerating point at a better time,
for sure,
instead of killing its momentum when they're still sideways.
They're letting the car do the work, more or less.
And Little Unknown just decided to check out now.
He did,
after
too.
that
I noticed
mistake
that.
by Savage.
Just a slight mistake, but I mean, look at the difference that it made right there. He was just able to take advantage of it drastically.
Well, that's like, you bring it to D-Highs, who's been in the league for several seasons now, and it's like, you watch a pro race, and if there's even a hiccup, it's just, you start gapping and trying to get that gap back in a pro race.
Oh, yeah. He was one of the first people to voice out, consistency to me, and he's the one that made it stick in my mind. Every time I hear consistency, I hear D-Highs' voice in the background. And it's the true story. Exactly. And that's the fucking voice I hear every time. I'm like, what would D-High
And
say?
the only problem that I see with most people is they're still driving into the turns extremely way too fast.
Oh, yeah,
See,
overdriving the car.
one
Yeah,
thing, one thing
just to
I
get a
used to
position. I mean, if you
Right.
take your
Or even
time,
shave a couple
get
seconds
that
off. It's like, it's not worth
consistency.
it.
So there's one thing I used to do. Like I have no problem. I used to tell people, you want to get faster, you want to learn some lines, you want to learn some laps. I'll work with people. I've done it. I've taken time and jumped on with people that just
I'm a
want
good
to get in the
example from
lobby and
last week.
yeah. But one of the tricks I used to tell somebody is follow me. I want you to run right behind me, and if you hit me going into a corner, you are entering that corner way too fast.
Right.
Because
You're
how is it
overdriving
I'm
the
running
car.
faster lap times, but you're hitting me going into corner because you're overdriving your corner?
And
Yep.
especially depending on your gearing, too. I mean,
Oh,
if you're
little
manual
unknown
clutch,
has a
manual.
little bitty
Oh,
mishap.
you got a little
Look like he
hiccup
got
there.
caught on the wood fence.
He did, too. Savage like that little bit of a mistake, but I don't think it's
And
going
I
to
can
slow down
hear
Little
other
that much.
cars coming.
Little bit of a
It's gonna
mistake by the
tighten
leader,
up for the
but
last 3 laps here.
we're going to see if
I
he can
might have to
hold that
say that little
composure.
hiccup with the fence right there. I'd have to say
Yeah,
that was a
there's
stick
Soul
drift
Pun
'cause
106002 coming in.
Oh, yeah.
it
He's
looked
finally
like
finding that
that
groove.
little unknown. Looked like little unknown. I don't know. I would say that was stick drift the reason he hit that fence because his car it looked like it just made an abrupt right straight to it.
Savage threw that bitch in there hard sideways. Very impressive run in that corner. He had that fucker
Yeah,
airborne for a minute, then
Oh
got into it.
my! Savage, the only person you see on here bunny hop a car on a
He
straightaway.
is almost every bump. He going airborne. He's letting that
but
fucker ride.
I mean, once again, there they go through that section, and you can just see where Little Unknown just pulls
He
Savage down
does.
that
He
pavement
rockets out of
area.
that after that telephone pole.
I want to do a huge shout out and give mad props to Temp. I know this is not a strong race for him, but he's out here. He knows every lap. He's just out here getting experience and points in this A-class division. And jeez, Little Unknown.
105.
I mean, his lap time right there with the 106.9, I mean, that's nothing to sleep on. It's definitely a damn good lap time.
I think Little Unknown got a little agitated by that corner.
He
That
pissed
mishap. He's
himself
like,
off. He opened his own can of whoop ass.
He's known to do that.
Yeah,
Trust me.
he
I've
Baba
seen it.
Boucher'd himself in the eyes.
Yeah, he messes up. Next lap comes out, rips out a 105.9.
He's in here doing it for his daddy.
Oh, don't even go there.
Remember that time little unknown come back at halftime and kick that like that?
He getting squirrel for dessert. Some very good lap times amongst the group, though. Not to sleep on any of the other, 106s. Very impressive times.
Coming around and get on. Start that final lap.
Can he hold on? I know he likes the pressure. Sometimes not, but other times he does. The last lap, we'll see if he likes it.
It's
been awfully consistent.
That lap time come up, and he was probably like, "Damn you, you're just like your dad. I get the fast lap, and you took it back."
He says, "I'm gold." No, I'm not.
Savage has had a very, very strong race, though.
I'm still waiting for him to roll.
He rolled in qualifying. He is still Savage.
But this is the race. He's still got a couple corners. He could, live up to his name, number 2.
I think the roll that happened at Pine Hills.
That
There's
a
a
boy.
couple spots. If you're out too far, you go flip and go.
If he
roll,
doesn't roll this race,
jump
how is he
and
going to
hit
make
it
his
wrong.
compilation film any better?
You go down the hill.
Little unknown. Finding that open air, working it to his advantage.
If he puts down a 104, I quit.
Oh, the
my,
105.8.
105.8.
It's it hard. Their W from Little Unknown. Savage at the respected second. Soul rounding off the podium position as third. C-Dub fighting for that fourth. Reaper banging through for a fifth. The man rounding it off for a 6th. Not his preferred track, but he puts down a damn good time.
I gotta ask, Lil Unknown, does that black represent that black flag? No.
Pull him in, pull it.
By every means,
I'll
he
go.
lives by that flag now. The man, the myth,
Parky
the
up.
legend, the black flag.
Get him in here, Parker.
All right. Uh-oh. It's on me, huh?
Yeah, I gotta
There we
collect
go.
one of our semi-pros that's still lingering around.
Fuck, why does it always do that? Guess I do it wrong. There we go. I got it. There we go. Get this here little guy to the broadcasting booth, see what he has to say.
Yes.
Yeah, he is, that wee little fella.
Yes.
Yay! There he is.
Right, yeah,
He's the winner from our
Parky
last
say hi.
race. Porky says, hey. Nice win there from Little Unknown. How do you feel about that one, bud?
Arguing with Soulpun over lap times.
Well,
Kind of figured
absolutely.
you'd turn up that lap time and he'd yell at you, "You're just like your dad. I get the golden lap, and then you'd take it back from me."
It was almost
No.
seconds later, too. It was pretty coincidental.
Soulpun's like, oh, I got a new best lap with this car. And I'll come back. No, my lap time. Give it back.
We mentioned, hey, I'm
So-
gold. Oh, no, I'm not gold.
So does the black on your car, Lil Unknown, represent the black flag?
Always. I am the black flag.
We're gonna have to make your own vinyl for your car with black flags on it.
I am the black flag.
You're the what? I mean,
I am the black flag.
So I seen you and Reaper tussling it out on qualifying. What was that about?
yeah, it looks
So
like you
was
guys
it
are playing a little bit of touchy-feely.
Yeah, it's
My
just me and Reaper.
my question is, how are you feeling coming up into this one?
Good enough.
My question, that little hiccup you had where you went right into the fence, was that stick? Because it didn't look like you did anything like that at all, but your
That was
car on
correcting
my
stick drift.
screen just...
Car tried to fucking take off left. I was like, no.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Alright. Well, we'll send you back in there to try and qualify for the B class. You know it's gonna
Good
be a
luck
little
to you, bud.
competitive on
Hopefully you
this
make it stick again. Don't open your own can of whoop ass again.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat up Soulpun. Bye-bye.
Mr. Black Flag himself, trying to earn another.
He's in a Raven. You got to just leave him.
Good W by Little Unknown. See if he can make it stick for our third sweep of the night.
True. Very good rapes, very good lap times, all of them in the 106 range. This race is where I think we're going to see a little bit better of a run from Temp. He's really strong in the B class, so.
Absolutely, he is. He made it show last week, too. He gave it a damn good run.
I seen Slick appear and disappear. I was trying to get him gathered back in.
Hey, he's a poet and didn't even know it.
Alrighty, just a second. You gotta get
That
this
was good.
in. Thank you.
Too bad I
You're
can't
not
vote
allowed
for
to cry
myself.
now, man. I already voted.
Damn it! At least you're voting for the felon.
No. You making any picks for this race? Who you got in this one? Because I think it's going to be very interesting.
I'm going to say
A
Little.
lot more
He's-
interesting than the last
Getting
one.
ready to open that can of whoop ass. He got something to
Definitely
prove.
think that
Been on that hiatus, you know. I mean, now he's out here racing.
unless there's mishaps or something in this one, I don't think there's going to be too many breaking away and just leaving.
He does got
Now
his
the
hands
B
full though with
class,
Reaper and Soul. They've been racing with each other for an awful long time, so he does have respect for those two racers and everyone else here, but individually them for sure.
why is Soul Punch still in a Raven?
Oh crap!
Oh jeez.
He readied up in a Raven.
Well, it ain't a
Ladies and
race unless Soul
gentlemen,
Pun makes a mistake.
first time in WPL history, there is complete annihilation. Everyone wrecked out before the lap 1 of qualifying. No. God, that would be so crazy, wouldn't it?
Look at
Everybody take
look at the
off and
vote.
just pile up. Star Beast don't start with a R.
Class B don't end with an A.
Depends what school you go
What the
to.
heck?
Oh jeez.
I
think we're gonna see some interesting racing.
this on PlayStation.
See if we can see our auto racer, Mr. Reaper, make it stick.
It's the only automatic in the semi-pros.
All these other racers with the cheat code and manual clutch.
I'm gonna take a wild guess because I'm just flipping through cars and C-Dub's car is sitting high.
Oh shit.
He got
So-
4-wheel drive Star Beast.
That is a thing I did come across with Trackhawk. We learned that actually a 2 suspension works nice on this track. Me and
I
Trackhawk
believe
were
I was
running
on a 3.
37-1s with a 37-1 with a 2 suspension.
I did notice in the hairpin with the looser suspension, you were able to bury it in that corner hard and let the body roll of the car kind of, work it around.
Plus another thing, you gotta watch out for when your suspension, when you soften it up like that, your front tire, if you're taking a turn way too fast, you only own 3 tires.
Absolutely,
That's
right.
only
You're
late
3-wheeling
modeling
like
it,
a
man.
trophy truck.
Yeah, C-Dub was on 3 tires that turn.
Reaper
I mean, it
finding
barely
some
come
speed
off
out
the
of that
ground.
corner. Oh, Reaper had a
with the
very good
stuff
lap.
right now.
Flexing that automatic. He said, screw you manuals. Attaboy, Auto. And cardboard. Reaper with a very nice time with the 38.061. Savage not too far behind him though with the 38.224. Little unknown right there, not far off the pace of 38.26. Oh, Savage with a very nice lap. But C-Dub with an even better one. C-Dub, our current position holder for the first in qualifying, 37.7. Savage with the 37.9. Reaper 38.0. Soulpun 38.2. Little Unknown 38.26. The man with the 38.3. Not too far off that tempo at all. Very close times amongst the group. They're all going to round off this last lap, giving it all out to the finish line. No lap changes so far. Will we see the position stick? Oh,
Soulpun jumps to second.
Soulpun jumps up, and I believe Little did as well. I think he beat Reaper on that last lap, possibly.
Yeah, let's see if we watch them changing car icons come up and see if some tunes are adjusted here.
Yeah, potentially. Oh, there's one flying already. At the moment you said it, spoke it into existence.
Well, I mean, up here, when you get up here, you get to that point, it's like, I really did not like how this car was doing what it was doing, so we're going to make this adjustment because it might help just that little bit more on a landing or a little bit more port
Absolutely.
of entry, so.
And Reaper wasn't there too much for the practices. He was last night. He did run quite a few laps, but he wasn't here today. So maybe he's got something, in his mind that he needs to change a little bit. Could be suspension, could be gear. Who knows? But I'd probably bet one or the other. Here we go. Let's give a little bit of a boost. That'll give him some motivation. There 100% needs to be a text chat in this game. It'd be so funny. We'd have to, at the end, we'd have to like clip it and blur out certain sections. Alright. Getting ready to see these semi-pros stretch their legs. We're going to see some good racing after seeing these qualifying times. I wouldn't put my money on nobody after seeing those laps. Aw, Parkey would have came in there as a pace car. No, I shouldn't. My dumb ass would fucking end up trying to park my car somewhere and it'd roll back into the track.
Shoot, I would have did pace lap for him.
That'd be better off. Like I was saying, I'd end up putting my car and it'd roll back somewhere right in the middle of the pack. Like, whoops. Alright, we're getting ready to see semi-pros go green for this Class B. Got them tightening up, waiting for that green flag. There it goes, green flag flies. Starting our B-Class veteran race. Oh, C-Dub throws it in there, awfully brave. Bumper to bumper. Oh, C-Dub's on top of Soul Bun. Saves the car, makes it stick.
C-Dub said, so would you like to see my undercarriage?
He's riding that thing like the Dukes of Hazzard boys right there. Ooh, C-Dub throws it in there, gets a little bit of love from Reaper and Savage. They throw him out of the way like a toy.
I wouldn't expect, unless something happens, these guys should stay pretty nose to tail. Oh my god, who just went over? That was a little unknown.
Ah!
Yes, he just went flying.
He has an awful lot of damage on his car.
He got that
orange suspension.
Anthill.
He's got an orange suspension, yellow motor, yellow brakes. Very unfortunate, but maybe that's that can of whoop ass he needs. Might make him race twice as hard.
Completely red, be able to drive a car, and you're like, how?
I wouldn't shoot him short it by any means. I've seen the way he races. He's got that vendetta now. He did it to himself, but I wouldn't second guess it if he's going to get faster.
Oh, Soul Pun with a bad bounce there.
He did, yeah. He got into Savage pretty hard, but he was able to save it. Reaper goes for a bit of a ride, ends up catching that dirt. C-Dub finds the inside. Coming into that hairpin. C-Dub with the fast crossover, but he ends up finding the Soul's bumper, slows him down a lot.
Now we got the 37s popping up now.
Got some very good lap times amongst the group going on right now. Very consistent. Soul goes for a ride, swings it out, saves it. Savage has been awful consistent tonight, making that second place stick, looking for them points. So an awful good
Well,
from number
speaking of
2.
Savage, do we want to talk about this scenario? He did flip and qualify. So do we leave him with the Savage McDaddy flip, or do we let it go?
Well, we might have to downgrade him to make kickflip eventually.
Well, he was supposed to go the entire night. He started off the night upside down.
I think it should just be twist.
Oh, we did have a good funny joke too. That would be if he was Savage McDaddy Flip Thing 2 and I'm BB Parky Thing 1.
I like the nickname I gave him though. That's a pretty good one.
That was a good one too, but that one might get us reported. I agree, it's twice as good. We get somebody too soft though, they'll be like, "Oh, what's that supposed to mean?" It means he flips his car every race. What's it to you?
You can see these top 5 are all nose to tail up here. Which I would say a little known should be up there, but that wall was not friendly.
A little bit of damage. I mean, he still does have a lot of racing left to go. So, whoa, Reaper over rotates.
Reaper gets sideways.
There's a lot of overdriving like you was talking about.
Absolutely.
Watching everybody, and that U-turn, they're just sending it.
That throttle response is a little bit off. Everyone's just in the gas so hard, they're over rotating, losing a lot of speed. Even in this corner right here, too. Transition from the asphalt to the dirt.
So pumped open a small gap. It's a bigger
So
and
fun.
small.
He's trying to work that car and use it to his advantage. Savage, he's fighting for that second position, trying to hold it on. C-Dub's not giving up, giving him a run for his money.
See, the man reset there.
It looked like Savage about to hit that rock around there.
That is a good way to take a possible flip.
Absolutely. Better reset than take that time.
Battle is heating up between C-Dub and Savage.
Absolutely. C-Dub's giving him a run right here. He's not giving up anytime soon. Savage has got something to prove, though, especially to us other league leaders. Number 2.
Well, C-Dub is taking and looking at this as a very good opportunity to extend his points lead.
Absolutely. C-Dub's been awful consistent moving up a division. I mean, he's been improving his laps every single race. He's definitely, very impressive.
A nasty bounce so Pun just had. He landed off the jump and did a wheelie.
C-Dub and Savage working for it.
Good bounce either.
No, absolutely not. Savage had to check up a little bit, got into his door, ended up catching the wall and slowing himself down.
Ooh.
Look at Soul, though, on a Sunday drive out here trying to walk away with it.
The Temp and Reaper still going at it back here.
Last thing he wants to hear is caution fly.
It would be something to make it interesting, because Little Unknown is still running low 38s with all that damage.
Absolutely. That happened to Doobie, actually, last race there in the Veterans. He wasn't wanting a caution flag to fly and ended up catching up on him twice. Cautions can make or break you.
Soul down to a 37.4.
C-Dub goes wide, trying to hold on.
Fast lap in there. Veterans, remember, was a 37.3 run by AJ.
Savage.
AJ put it down on this race, though. He was racing awful fast. Our winner, Doobie, he was awfully scared. Thought he was going to reel him in real quick. Man and Reaper just going at it back and forth. Oh, Savage finds the inside. Can he make it stick? Savage finds that second position. First place is liking that battle and happening, though. It's slowing their tempo down, and Soul's just trying to walk away with it now. Oh, C-Dub with a nice crossover. Find some speed. Savage goes for a ride, trying to find the outside. C-Dub finding a nice tempo right there. Good lap from C-Dub. A little bit off his tempo, but he's able to find that second position again.
You can imagine how fast this track would be if they didn't put all them little stupid rocks and dirt hills and spots they shouldn't be in.
It'd be too fast. I'd have been crashing
Look at
left and
that.
right.
Orange suspension, yellow engine, yellow brakes, 69 health, and Little Unknown turns up a 37,
Oh!
838.
Jesus Christ.
And then he smacked the wall. Just
He
bad.
definitely likes racing himself. He's his own battle in his own mind. C-Dub, he's trying to find that leader, but he's got his hands full. Soul Pun out there on that casual Sunday stroll.
That Unknown is battling that stick here pretty bad, because if you watch the front of his car, you can see it going back and forth both directions as he's going down the street.
C-Dub's finding that groove in that hairpin, makes that nice. Ends up improving his lap time right there. He's got a 37.4. It's not too far off our leader's pace. He's finding his groove the last couple laps with that open air.
They
Get a
all
message
start
that-
to open up away from each other.
Soul Pun, he's improving his speed too. It looks like he's got a good tempo going.
Yeah, but C-Dub's trying to push it to get a repeat of the veteran race in second
He
place,
is.
run down our leader.
He is definitely pushing it. He's giving her hell right here. Soul Pun's definitely probably feeling the pressure. I wouldn't doubt it. He knows he's there after seeing them lap times. C-Dub trying to reel him in.
Oh, so Pun hit the rock.
That he did. C-Dub got through the corner smoothly. It's going to gain a couple of tenths on him at least.
Reaper and the man been battling this whole race. Reaper's trying to make it stick, trying to find some open air.
The man is learning why Reaper is one of the hardest automatics to pass. Oh, the man goes... Oh, he catches that lip just right to send it for a roll.
C-Dub's in the groove. He's finding this position. He's slowly pulling in on our leader. He's only got a couple laps left to make it stick, though. Can he find the leader? Soul Pun's got a lot of work left to do. C-Dub's got a very nice groove going. Catches that inside guardrail a little bit, slows him down just a smidge.
Sitting there like, I can definitely see you, Soul.
Yeah. He's got that double vision going. The left there's a win, the right there's a loss.
It's the last lap here.
Soul
One
Pun
lap
trying to
try
walk
run
away.
down.
He's got his hands full. Can Soul hold on? He's definitely got somebody fast right behind him in contingency. It's like Soul, he's got one last hairpin to make it stick. Can he get the W? C-Dub buries it in there. Trying to find the speed over,
that
rotates just a little.
overcorrection.
Oh, yeah. Soul Pun walks away with the W. C-Dub second.
He paid him off.
Definitely. Savage rounds it off third. Reaper fourth. The man finds a fifth. Little Unknown rounding it off with the sixth.
Good strong racing there. And we'll be back with the pros, and I
Get
don't
a little
have
fun in here.
only Parky and Savage as your commentators and my stream, and it will continue to be broadcasted under Parky and possibly Savage.
Thing 1 and thing 2. Hey, there he is.
Congrats, so pun.
Damn.
Thank you. First
Working
win of
for
the
it.
season. I had a nice little lead at one point, and I just started doing the Sunday cruise, so I didn't screw
You
up.
did, for
If
sure.
we were talking about it in the chat there. I was like,
Absolutely. You
if
had
you
to
want to
kind
get
of put
closer,
it
I
in,
would have started
pace
pushing
mode.
it.
He definitely was pushing, though. He was catching you a little bit here and there, but we could tell that you were just in your groove, and you had a good tempo going.
I will definitely say you're the king of wheelies coming off that jump.
That's what I was
Fucking
saying.
A, right. I think you
If
were
I
showing
quit doing
off.
these damn wheelies, I didn't want to.
He had the wheelie setting
Every
on that
time you
car.
hit, every time you hit that jump, your car just pops straight up. I'm like, oh
Sorry, I
man.
did.
Motherfucker had
Every damn
hydraulics on
time.
that shit.
And we were talking about that. I was like, if I can quit doing these damn wheelies, I'd be leaving you.
That was some damn
And
good
he
laps,
was like,
bud. That
well,
was
if
off
I
a good
quit messing up,
consistency.
I'd get you.
It was a good W by you, for sure. Well earned.
It was. The
You had to work for
conversation
it. It
was
wasn't
fun in
handed
there.
to you by any means, so that was, damn good win by you.
And to be honest, I thought I was going to win the first race, not this one.
Oh, shit. Yep.
I
Plot
mean, I
twist.
was running 106.0s consistently during years while I fall off, and I did crappy in practices and that on this one, and then I won it.
So how did you feel about that first race with Little Unknown cranking out a 105.9?
He got that late in the race, though. Because I was getting the fast laps, and I was
And then,
moving up.
the beginning of
He
this
got
race,
that
he
under
takes
a
himself
legit
out.
lap. He didn't even, that wasn't through the finish either.
Yep.
105.8 was through the finish line.
It was nice. I was moving up on him. If I went to Clip Trooper and went into the telephone pole, it probably would have been a different race.
And I do believe Little Unknown will be joining us to just run with us again, so in the
Nice.
pros. So
Good throw out.
How many pros are there?
4.
4. I mean, if you want an extra, I'll always come up there just to be some competition.
Hey,
Yeah, Parky will too. No, I'm kidding.
I'll race with y'all. Don't hear me.
That's if y'all just want more competition.
Well, we got Savage and Parky taking over the stream, so.
And I'm sure I could get a couple of the semi-pros in there.
Do it.
I mean, if we're just winning.
Well, you got Little Unknown, D-Highs, and Soul coming in, so. You'll have a veteran with 2 semis and 4 pros.
But that
And
one
don't
veteran,
underestimate the veteran.
No, because you kind of sandbagging just relaxing on Sunday cruise during the races instead of.
Yeah, you fucking sandbagger.
Nah, I don't sandbag.
Parky,
I
you
just don't
can.
want to push it.
Never mind,
You push
I'll do
it, you mess up.
Guys, come on, let him talk. For real.
No, I was gonna pull in Reaper.